is up, everybody? I am Devin, and my co-host is Chase, and welcome to the first ever episode of Derailed Dumbasses, which is our idiotic D&D podcast, and yeah, we're gonna talk about all things D&D, ranging from stories from our games, to character concepts, to stupid exploits you can run. If you do like this podcast and our supple voices, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment if desired. Remember to hit the bell when you subscribe, please and thank you.
Also, share this video because we have really nice voices sometimes. Sometimes. So yeah, we'll be talking about all things D&D. We are not going to be playing D&D like normal D&D podcasts. We'll be just hanging out, vibing. Sometimes we'll have a guest. This podcast will range anywhere from an hour to 2 hours per episode. Probably not 2 hours. It's a long ass time. But if it does, it'll happen. We got this idea because we were recording D&D videos where we talked about stories and stuff. And we decided it would just be better to talk about everything D&D and put it into a podcast instead because we didn't want to record separate videos all the time. I have to make a logo for this, and I am very upset.
Well, this is raw as hell currently, so just had this idea and we just named it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. If we change the name halfway through, don't get mad. It might happen.
Don't tell my mom, please. She'll get really mad.
Tell his mom. Tell his mom. Okay.
Don't tell my mom, guys.
You know, we probably should have planned out topics, shouldn't we have?
Dude, first topic,
You know what, let's talk about character creation, and like, for those who don't know how to create a character, or what they should do when creating a character. Yeah?
So what, every episode we start off with a tutorial bit?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, I listen to jazz as I do things, and my song came a little too loud. I apologize.
Okay. Thanks for the info. Also, I'm probably... Oh, what the fuck that is? Oh, you sent me a song and it messed up the OBS. That's fine.
It fucking really? I'm sorry.
It just sent... It put like a blue bar at the bottom. And you know what? Doesn't matter. Because I will just, like, edit it out. Because I know how to do that.
I didn't know that would be a problem. I'll remember for next time.
It's okay. It doesn't really matter. This is the most ghetto-ass podcast we have ever...
Fucking raw, unscripted shit.
Yeah. We are gonna watch our language somewhat. We will be cursing, though. Profanity is going to happen, so if you cannot listen to that, maybe I'll... If there's a demand for it, I'll, make a clean version. I'll like bleep out the curse words, but for now we're gonna just go with it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try my best not to curse, but no curses. And if you're sensitive to that, I'm sorry, but I don't think this is best for you.
Or if you really want to watch this podcast and don't want to hear the curse words, comment down below that you need a clean version. If I get like a lot, then it'll happen. But yeah, so let's start off with character creation.
Right. I make a lot of characters. Me and Chase both use, and most of our group use this website called D&D Beyond. I'm pretty sure they have an app now.
Yeah, they do have an app.
Sponsored.
It's not the best, but like it's okay. It's a good app. It does its job.
Problems. It kind of likes to crash when you pick spells, but they've been trying to fix that. It has its problems.
It does its job for the most part.
I use it mainly for organization.
I use D&D Beyond because it has a lot of homebrew stuff and like it calculates things for me, and I'm not a math boy, so it's very useful.
Other things, it's free to use, but I recommend getting the Heroes pack or Hero subscription or Heroic subscription, whatever it's called, because it lets you make unlimited characters. And it also lets you lets you have access to all the homebrew, and it's great. I'm actually gonna look.
Yeah. Before you decide to buy the Heroes pack, of course, make sure you're actually gonna be playing a lot, There's no reason to buy it if you're gonna play one campaign like every 2 weeks. Just keep the normal version. Unless you really want to buy the Heroes Pack for whatever reason. The normal version is cool as well. You don't get the homebrew stuff, but you get 6 characters. You get all the normal D&D content. It works great for what you need it for. Awesome.
I'm going to look at the subscriptions real quick and see how much it costs currently because it changes.
I think the Heroes Pack is like $4.99. I could be wrong though.
That's very wrong.
Is it? Oh wait, I think that's the monthly. I meant.
It's like I got the yearly I think mine is $27.71, so like 28, so like not even $30 for the 12 months.
I get the I have the monthly at the moment because I didn't have enough money for the yearly. I will be getting the yearly my upcoming birthday, so. So yeah, if you're gonna play a lot, I suggest getting the subscription, yearly or monthly. If you want to pay every month, that's perfectly fine. Yearly will probably get you a better deal though.
I'm not gonna say things because I don't want D&D Beyond fixing it. It pays for itself.
Yeah.
Figure it out quickly, but it pays for itself.
So with the Heroes subscription, you get homebrew, you get unlimited characters. It's pretty cool. It's amazing. When you start out a campaign, your DM, or it might not be a campaign, it might be a one-shot, but your DM, whoever is hosting the game and telling you all the story stuff. Yeah, telling you all the story stuff, being like, the monster comes and fights you or whatever. They'll tell you to start out at a certain level, 1 through 20. You'll probably start out somewhere from like levels 1 to 5, because that's where most people start out, yeah? I'm not
average.
Yeah.
1 to 5. It's mainly 1, 3, 5, and 10. Those are like the main starting.
Yeah. So starting at level 1, you'll just get basic stuff for whatever class you choose. Could you read out the classes real quick?
Oh yeah, dope.
Yeah. You'll get the basic stuff for whatever class you choose. I think there's like 8.
I'll say the ones I know off my head. Bard, Barbarian, Cleric. Yeah. So the class are Barbarian. A Barbarian is your tank. They're hit hard. They take hits and they deal out heavy ones. They're easy to play. They're one of the easier classes. You could destroy. If you want to play a big guy or want to play a big person who just beats the shit out of people, you want to play Barbarian.
And then you have Bard, who is a spellcaster, but like not spellcaster. I guess
they are a support caster.
Yes.
They buff their friends, heal them, and debuff the enemy with their telling tales and their seductive songs.
Bards are famously played for fucking dragons. It's great. It's a great time.
Their bard doesn't have to be a musician, and they don't have to seduce everyone. That's not needed. I played one character that I have that I'm sitting on currently. His name is Beat. He is a Warforged, which is a robot man. He was basically a boombox.
That's a good, nice one. Then you have Cleric, which is your healing.
Holy.
Yeah, you heal.
Clerics are super overpowered. You get God power. You can fucking summon lightning. I play a cleric currently, and he's a war cleric. He's a fucking beast.
Not a lot of people play clerics though. More people should.
You don't have to heal. You can be a tanky cleric, like a war cleric. And clerics aren't always like the holiest. Like there are thousands upon thousands of gods. Every mythology, including D&D's own pantheon. Like you can be a grave cleric of Ouroboros. Of Anubis. Sorry, religions get mixed up in my head because I'm stupid. Of Anubis, and you go around cursing those who disrespect the grave, and blessing and bringing back the dead to fight on your side. They're not always light-bound murder. They're not always light-bound healers. Literally anything.
Real quick, if you do get D&D Beyond, if you start using that, you might see a class called Blood Hunter. That is a custom class created by Matthew Mercer, who hosts Critical Role.
And Alex Jaffe.
Yeah, I really don't suggest playing it if it's your first time. Gonna be honest with you.
Clerics are one of the harder. They're not difficult. If you want to play one. They're not great for the first time, but they're fun. I like cleric. I like all classes. Like they're like two that I don't know. I'm not personally, but that's just me. We'll get to those. Then you have druid.
Yeah, we have druid,
which are beings that take from nature, that are part of nature. They are the shamans in the tribe. They can be literally anything. I have a druid. I played a druid. He wasn't a real nature guy. He ran a trading company. His name is Ignis, and we talked about him in one of our earlier D&D stories. So if you want to learn more about him and the Stonebones clan, I recommend you check it out.
It's a great video. Just saying. I edited it and was there. It's great. It's actually on my channel. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's on this channel.
That's wild. And then we have fighter, which is I wonder what the fighter does.
We didn't get more into druid. Let's talk about druid.
Okay, yeah.
And cleric is a spellcaster, and so is druid. But druids have this ability called wild shape that lets them become beasts. I don't feel like going into all the rules. Basically, any beast that you have seen, you can transform into with other rules. DM will explain it to you. With it. I don't want to take 30 minutes explaining each class. It would be here all day.
By the way, real quick, DMs will also have their own rules for sort of things. So
yes.
If you have a question on a rule, I really suggest asking your DM. They might have a different set of rules for what you're doing. Each DM tends to have their own sort of style when hosting.
I'm a rule of cool DM. If you say something and it's possible, I'll let you roll for it, man.
I usually just let people do what they want. When I host, I try to give people a lot of roleplay time and also combat time. I try to make it half and half. I usually won't really be a stickler for the rules unless it's unless you're trying to fucking blow up the moon.
Yeah, within limit.
Yeah.
And one thing for you to understand, DM's word is the law. Meaning that he can be a dick to you. Meaning that if he says a rule, that if he says he's ruling something this way, if he says this spell does this, or if he's like, okay, well, when the rule, because you have the rules how they're written, how the rules are interpreted.
Unless if you're also allowed to double check with your DM, be like, hey, are you sure? You can send him what the spell actually does, and if he's like, yeah, no, I don't play it that way, you listen to that. But if he's like, oh, sorry, my bad, I mixed it up, then cool.
Your DM is final authority, and he makes the rules. It's his game. It's everyone's game, but he is the rule. He runs the rules. If you don't agree with the DM's ruling, sucks. I'm sorry. You guys don't argue about it at the table. Talk about it with it later in private.
Yeah, you don't want to upset the other people at the table. It's not fun.
It's not a single player game. There are other people at the table. Very important.
Exactly.
And you have fighter. They are anything. Fighters have so many options. You can do anything. You can be a Roman gladiator who wields a spear and a spear and a shield, throwing his enemies to the ground and hitting them while they're down. It can be a noble knight wearing heavy armor with a great sword on his back, defending what he believes to be good and true. Some people call them basic. I don't think so. I like fighters, actually. I really like fighters.
Fighters are definitely a great class for starting out.
Oh, they are one of the best. And another class that's really good for starting out is the monk. Monks can be you can be a ninja, a boxer. They are a hand-to-hand, mainly hand-to-hand. Sometimes they use staves and shit, but they practice martial arts. That can be That can be anything, from boxing to ninjutsu. You have this thing called ki that you basically unlock your ki, and it lets you do crazy things like hit somebody 3 times per turn, or hit a person and jump 30 feet back. And They're pretty easy to play. I've played one. They're not that hard. They're one of the easier classes. Now, let's move on to Paladin. If you're not so sure if you want to be casting if you're having a hard time choosing between casting spells and being up in the front lines, Paladin's your class. Paladins are fighters with an oath. A higher being saw you and you dedicated yourself to this oath, and this being takes respect in that. It grants you power as long as you follow their rules. Not always worshipping a god. Sometimes they're demons. Sometimes they're even kings. Gods grant you the power, but your oath doesn't need to be to the god. Knights sometimes paladins. You declare your oath to the family, protect them at all costs, and a god respects you for that and grants you the power that you deserve.
It's definitely a great class if you can't figure out between spellcasting and fighting. I personally really like it because there's tons of shit you can do with them.
I like them. All these classes are very open-ended. We're just talking about, we're using some examples, and later on in the podcast I'm going to be talking about character concepts that I've had, and I bet Chase has had some that he hasn't gotten to play yet.
Yeah.
Later in the podcast.
We'll be talking about homebrew stuff as well, but like, if you don't know anything, just listen to this first part.
And you have Ranger. Ranger sucks. It doesn't.
It does. Okay. Okay, calm down.
Rangers are written poorly. If you want to play a Ranger, talk to your DM. Have you and him fix it together. I do not recommend playing as a Ranger. It is not good, and you are going to be heavily underpowered.
If you want to play a Ranger, you have stuff you can do with them. They are very underpowered most of the time. If your DM nerfs all the other classes to go down with the Ranger, fuck it, do whatever. But Rangers they're okay. You could get classes made for like, you could definitely use bows and stuff with different classes and still be really good with them. You could just use a fighter with ranged weapons, like
be a rogue with ranged weapons.
Yeah, Ranger is the only thing good about Ranger is it also has spellcasting, which is okay. I personally only played it one time and it was kind of boring, so
I highly recommend if you're going to play a Ranger, sit down with your DM and homebrew it a little.
Yeah,
homebrew. We use that term a lot, but we haven't explained it actually.
Yeah, okay.
Homebrew
yeah.
means at house rules. It means your home's rules. Homebrew is a homebrewed. It's homebrewed D&D. It is home. It is made at home. Changed rules, changed, edited stuff.
I might have to put a title card after the intro, explaining some of the terms we use. That way, people don't get like shut off immediately. And then we move on to Rogue. Oh, sorry. Were you saying something?
We're new at this. Please be patient. This is our first podcast, so we're gonna mess some things up.
We'll get better.
And we'll get better. You know, everything improves with time. Unless you're racist, you won't improve with time.
Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong. Then we move on to Rogue, which is Rogue is my favorite class. I'm moving on from whatever you said. Rogue is my favorite class. 90% of the characters I've played have been rogues because I love rogues. Rogues are great. We were actually talking about one of my roguey boys in the video that had Ignis. Go check it out. It's a great video.
Sure, go watch it. We're not meaning to do all this self-promotion. It just keeps happening.
But yeah, rogues are great for stealth and sleight of hand and all that sort of stuff. They're smart. They're smart. They're good fighting classes that don't want to get like in the front lines. You know what I mean?
Rogues, again, we're all just bringing up small examples. A rogue can be a fucking bruiser. I've played a bruiser, right? It can be up front and central, just with a fucking hand, with a lead pipe, and just taking kneecaps if you got it.
Rogues are a great versatile class. Not gonna lie to you.
They're again. I would say that the four like easier classes that I recommend to starting out people are fighter, monk, barbarian, and rogue.
They're great classes.
They're great for beginners. They have very easy rules. And rogues, the great power curve. If you're playing for stats, rogue is good. If you want to be a sneaky guy who's getting behind the enemy and stabbing him in the liver, great for you. Don't make rogues edgy. Stop making rogues edgy. Play it. I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite rogue ideas I'm never going to get to play.
If you want to make an edgy rogue, go ahead. But don't only play edgy rogues. There are so many other rogue types that just work great. Please. And then we have Sorcerer.
Players, not a lone wolf, or other people at the party who are there to help you.
Of course.
It's okay to start the campaign as a lone wolf and like warm up the people. I like that. That's a fun character thing. Don't be a dick.
Character development. Be Killua from Hunter x Hunter. It's great.
And if you don't know who that is, look it up or watch Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter's a good show, and it's going to be starting back up soon, I promise.
And we will talk about it multiple times through this, because I have a story that involves D&D and Hunter x Hunter. Also, bungee gum has the properties of rubber and gum. Just letting you know.
Let's talk about Sorcerer.
Yeah.
I personally do not like Sorcerer. I do not like playing Sorcerer. I don't think they're fun. But that doesn't mean they're a bad class. I know a friend, and she exclusively plays Sorcerer. Oh, she used to exclusively play. She's been getting better, but that's like her go-to class.
Sorcerers are a great class. It's a great class for people who just want to. I guess it's a great spell casting class. That
the spell class. It's a good. It's for me. You don't want to play a wizard, and you don't want to be like if you don't want to be a wizard, play sorcerer.
Yeah, sorcerers kind of feel like less work than a wizard in a way. I don't know.
Sorcerers are born with magic. Sorcerers have magic bloodlines, have been blessed by gods, have been gifted power from an amazing being at birth, have been cursed by a witch to have magical abilities. Literally fucking.
You could do really interesting stuff with their character.
Born with magic. That is the best way to explain it. You have magical blood. You have magical life juice.
Yeah, you could do really interesting stuff with the characters' backstories, but like it's an okay class. It's
here's a good concept of sorcerer. You're from a noble family that has a long line of sorcerers, and you're the next one.
There you go. Easy. First campaign, play that character. Cool. And then we have warlocks.
I really like warlock.
Warlocks are patron. They have a patron who gives them their power.
They are gifted power from a higher being, a god, higher being, in return for something other than worship. Your soul, years off your life.
Their firstborn.
Firstborn.
I would give away my firstborn for magic, not gonna lie.
I have a warlock character that I feel like we should talk about for the first one because I've been sitting on him for a while and I think you would really like the guy because he's a fun guy.
Okay, we talk about it after we finish explaining the class.
No. If you want to hear, we're gonna go more in depth later in the podcast with each classes with backgrounds.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a wizard. I feel neutral on wizards.
Wizards are okay. I've never played a wizard actually.
I've played one once. I like them. They're fun. They're a good class. You can do a lot with them. They're people who study magic. That's like the predominant thing. They're cool. I like. It's a good concept. You can do a lot with it since you studied magic. You can be taught magic from. You can basically be like a Jedi, and you were taught magic by an old man in a cave. Or you could have gone to a magical school. A magical school like Harry Potter. I swear to fucking God, if I see you in the comments, well, Harry Potter's a sorcerer. He's a sorcerer, wizard, multi-class. All right.
I was about to ask you actually. Would you consider Harry Potter a sorcerer or wizard?
Sorcerer, wizard, multi-class.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a wizard. Wizards show magical prowess at he's a wizard who showed magical potential at a young age.
No,
studied magic.
He was able to use magic as well at a young age. So I think it would definitely be a multi-class.
Fucking he talked to a snake.
He talked to a snake and he removed the fucking glass. He's a multi-class.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Harry Potter's dumb. I don't like Harry Potter. I've never read it. I'm never going to read it. Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Harry Potter is a good movie series. That's about it. It's okay.
Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling's an asshole. Don't be like J.K. Rowling, please. I ask nicely.
If you are like J.K. Rowling, leave.
Yeah, you can exit out of this podcast. We don't need your views.
I don't want you here. I don't want to deal with you.
Actually, we already got your views, so just leave now. Bye. Thank you.
I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah. Okay, so that was us explaining the classes. If you're just starting out, choose like rogue, fighter, barbarian, you know.
That's what you want, but if you wanna have want to ease yourself in, go with those. They're all martial classes, meaning that they do martial combat, meaning that they fight. They use a weapon.
Yeah.
Or they hit things with a physical object.
Yeah.
It could be a bar stool or a ancient sword from a crick. Really anything.
And so you create your character, you choose their weapon, you choose their backstory, you choose their background, you give them all this cool stuff, you choose their stats and whatnot, and then you have your first character to start out in your first campaign. It's very fun, very simple.
It lets you make friends, and remember this. If you don't like your DM, don't like the game, and you feel uncomfortable, leave. There's thousands of people willing to play online.
Yeah, you guys could go to like disboard.org and find D&D servers to play it. There's tons. Okay, here's my thing. If you don't have a group to play with, find one. It's such a great experience. You can find so many people online. I'm sure there's people in your school who play who you just don't know yet.
And if you don't go to school, I bet there are people in your work. Or if you work, you probably have a car, some form of transportation. Go find it.
Yeah, go find like a hobby shop. It's a great time. It's a great experience.
Also, if you're at a hobby shop, follow the hobby shop's rules. Are you wearing a mask? Wear the fucking mask. I'm not getting political.
You know what? Yeah, guys, real quick.
Hobby shop, burden money. Go to your local hobby shop. You don't need to buy anything. Just go talk about it with other people. Find games. Please follow safety guidelines. And if a store owner asks you to do something, what the store owner asks you to do, because it's their property and they can't just keep getting political. Just saying.
As long as the store owner isn't asking you to like take off your clothes or anything, you should probably listen to them. Just saying.
Oh. If they say, yeah, hey, if you're a Nazi, you're not allowed in my store, just don't be a Nazi.
Yeah, don't. Just stop. And if you are, the door is right there.
Leave the store and our podcast. The community, we don't want you.
You're not a part of this community. Okay, we're getting sidetracked.
Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Just saying, we don't want to deal with assholes on our shit.
Yeah. So what do we talk about now? Do we want to get into character concepts, homebrew stuff, or what do we want to get into?
Character concepts, I feel like.
How many should we do like an episode? Like 2, 3?
2 each?
Yeah, we could do 2 each, and let's also we have to make a voice for them too. Why not? Just make it fun.
Make a voice right now, alright.
Yeah.
I can go first.
Sure, go ahead. Why not? Also, preface this. We're not good at voices.
Not good at voice acting.
I'm a voice actor, but I fucking suck at making D&D voices. I just can't do it. My brain won't let me. I need someone to tell me what to do for voice acting. This I can't. So, Devin can't either. Sorry.
Anyway, just letting you know. We're not all like Matthew Mercer. We're not all professional voice actors. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll get better with. You know what? We'll make it our goal to get better with the voices as this podcast goes on.
A lot since you and me started being. Since you started, I know you've improved. You don't know me back when I started. I improved.
You've improved since I've met you. You no longer just do your voice.
Oh, yeah. I mainly go for the deeper, kind of like big grunt guy, but that's because I play lots of tanks. I play lots of bigger, rough and tumble ass, big boys.
Also, if you ever start to hear Devin doing a girl voice, mute the podcast or skip over it.
The podcast. Oh, God. No.
It's just so bad. So bad.
I finally made a lizard folk character who has the great voice.
Oh, okay, let's hear the concept. Come on.
So, do you want me to talk about the lizard folk?
Yeah, just talk about the character, and you can explain the race and everything afterwards.
Now, Reef, the lizard folk. Lizard folks are lizard people. Reef comes from a tribe that used to live on the beaches and on the coast, so they would fish a lot. And the thing about Reef is, really likes helping people. Which is weird for lizard folk. Lizard folk are mainly secluded, but he really likes helping others. And he's a shaman. He's a druid. Who uses his magic to assist others. And he would move all the water back from reefs so that we could pick up all the fish in the reefs and all the crabs and eat them.
Okay, pause. Are you doing the voice right now?
Yeah, I'm doing the voice.
Okay.
This is his.
Just making sure. Continue.
And Reef talks in the third person because he's not good at English.
Okay.
Yeah. Reef is a fun character. I really like Reef. He is a homebrew druid. He's Circle of the Waves. It's good. I like Circle of the Waves. Basically, me water druid. He comes from a tribe of lizard folk. They used to live on a beach. He kind of got exiled, kind of chose to leave on his own. He was the shaman at the time. Left because he wanted to go save the world. He wanted to help people. He's just a guy who just is good at heart. He just wants to help. He's awesome. I really like lizard folk, and I've been meaning to do a lizard folk with this voice. Because there's a long-running joke in my group that this is a voice, and it's a voice that I do sometimes just to annoy people. Reef is a fun character. His name is Reef, like a coral reef.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Reef sounds cool, man. I'm sure if you guys want to play Reef, go ahead. I mean, he can't stop you. He might come to your house. I don't know. Devin, are you gonna stop him?
Please don't play my OC.
Don't play as furious. Don't play as Fursona, guys. It's
not a Fursona, and also it wouldn't be a Fursona, it'd be a Scale Sona.
Oh, okay.
Blizzard.
Well, anyway.
I'm not a furry. God damn it, I need to go pick up my tail from the drum. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. While he's gone, guys, I'll explain my character. Is he still here? I don't know. Guys, he's actually gone. I don't know what to. I don't want to explain it while he's gone. Hello? Hi?
If wants your fingies.
Okay.
Also, lizard folk don't have emotions.
That's interesting.
They don't have emotions. They have an alien mind. They don't feel emotions. They understand things. If they see if a human is like an ogre, they're gonna like tense up and freeze. Whatever, like they're gonna tense up and freeze and be scared and like sweat and like they'll shake and they'll run away. Lizard folk will see it, go, and just leave.
My first character concept is so I've been thinking about this for a while. I don't have a voice for him. I'll create a voice after I explain it while I'm thinking, because that's how I do things. So I want to create a fighter character whose name is Slushy, and he is a penguin. I want a penguin that can do karate and just have funny one-liners.
Oh, he's the penguin from Madagascar, you asshole.
I actually forgot about that, but yes. Thank you. That's amazing. Can they do karate? Guys, can they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do, Chase.
That's fucking cool. I need to watch Madagascar. I never watched those movies.
That's why you don't have a girlfriend currently.
Podcast over, guys. So yeah, I want to make a penguin named Slushy who can do karate and has funny one-liners. I don't have a voice for him. Fuck. He'd probably be a fighter class. I doubt. Oh, wait, is fighter or monk better for karate?
One of their abilities is literally martial arts.
Oh, okay, then I'd go with a monk then. Cool. So, he's been playing D&D for way longer than me, so you're not allowed to get mad at me.
Way longer. We and me have both been playing for at least a year and a half.
How long have you been playing for?
About 2 years now.
See? I've only been playing since, was it?
A year and a half.
Was it
You've
December?
been playing for
When did we start? When did I meet you? Like December?
But you're coming up on your 2-year mark, dude.
Oh. No. We met last year.
Yeah, so you're coming up on
My first.
for a while. I'm sorry. You've been playing for long enough.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm stupid though. So yeah, he'd be a penguin that does karate. It sounds really cool in my head. It sounds like it'd be a really funny character concept for like a one-shot or something. But yeah, help me with a voice, please.
I got one.
What?
Well, fuck y'all. Do karate.
Actually, I probably would just make him go like, all his words are like elongated, so he'd be like, hey, I do karate.
I kick X. Penguin just chin bashed me in the dick bag.
Why is he talking so slow?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like he walks up to a girl in the bar, he hands her a martini.
Hey.
It's terrible. I hate it so much.
It's
Oh,
great.
another thing about Reef. Reef gets very uncomfortable when he's not around water.
We should put Reef and Slushy in the same game.
And what's the party's name gonna be? Animal Patrol? God damn it, that's a very fucking idea.
Okay, guys, we have to go create a new campaign. Give me a second.
We have to go pressure one of our DMs, one of our friends to DM a game.
Just so we can do this. Okay.
Our wheelman wants to start up a Waterdeep game. We could do it in there.
Fucking yes. That'd be great. Okay, we'll talk to him after that. We'll talk. Okay. Okay. We're getting off subject.
We'll talk on it later.
Give us your second character concept, man.
I got a few. Do you want to hear? All right.
We're doing
I got
two, so just choose one.
All right, yeah. Sure. High or low?
Low.
Low. I don't really have a voice for this guy yet. All right. His name is Rian, which is Irish for little king or young noble. It's Gaelic. Gaelic, we do it. Gaelic is fucked. Every region has different pronunciation. This is pronunciation I use. I'm not wrong, but I'm not wrong. It's just one that I use. The other ones people use is not wrong. I just call it Rian. And it's a second problem is that the translations are not always the best because they were Christianized very early on, and Gaelic didn't get as fucked over as paganism, but it did get fucked. Did get messed up. Not as bad as paganism, but it did get. I'm trying, guys. All right. Rian is the 13th son of a king or a noble. If you understand how bloodlines work, there's no way in the 9 hell he's becoming king. He is taking his father's position. Unless all of his brothers die. Or his father chooses him over everyone else. So, Ian, he's a half-elf. Also a warlock. He is a warlock of the genie. It is a honor arcana. That means it is not official, but it exists. Unofficial, I like it a lot. And this is the king's son. He's a prince. Because his dad doesn't know how to keep it in his pants. He's a warlock. He made a deal with I believe it was a Frady, which are like fire djinn. He's djinn. I call him djinn because he's a cool cat. The deal was, give me the power I need to be king. The guy went, all right. But afterwards, you're gonna give me a fuckload of money. And he's a warlock now. He's a cool guy. He's kind of a dick. Not to the dick of, he's very standoffish and he's very irritable. Only because he's mad. He's mad that he has no chance to ever become king. He's mad that he has to sell away thousands upon thousands of gold coins just to have a shot at being somewhat respected by his father.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't have much else. I made him like 2 days ago.
That's actually really cool, man. I like that. We do need a voice, though.
Oh. Wanna be king.
Give us some lines.
Oh. So, I'm going to be the king. I'm going to take my father's position and rule this land. I don't care what it costs me. I don't care who I have to kill. I will be king. A higher pitch than mine, kind of more nobly, talk a little more proper.
Hey man, I liked it. Not bad. Don't play as OC, I'll get upset.
I will be sad. I like the concept. I really like these characters. Right? If you feel free to use them, don't try to take them and say that they're yours.
Yes, that would be rude.
Hit me. If you do use them, share this podcast to your D&D. They don't allow it.
Yes, they have to watch the full hour in like 30 minutes or whatever.
How long have we been going now? We've been going for about 45 minutes?
43, yeah. Not bad.
What's your character concept, dude?
Okay, my next character concept, his name is Rolo, and he is a gargoyle. Now, gargoyles, they usually serve under someone as like a servant. They don't think for themselves entirely. They do have their own sort of like free will and whatnot, but they tend to listen to their master.
Okay, so what you're saying is that's Rian's gargoyle.
Who? No. Fuck you.
No. Alright, I was
Fuck
thinking
you,
of cool character things. Now,
we could do that actually. I was thinking of making Rolo like his ruler went missing or his master went missing and he has to search for his master. But it would be nice to have someone actually there.
You know, so what? Is he Warforged?
No. I don't know what it would. He's a gargoyle, and he has his own sort of free will, but like he.
Oh yeah, I think a Warforged would make sense because it's what Warforged like. That's that you know. He's a Warforged, and we'll just say yeah, he's a Warforged. That's just a gargoyle, and we call him a gargoyle.
It's an actual race though, so I don't know, but.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're on homebrew shit, then it's homebrew shit. I was talking about if we were doing official shit.
Yeah, I mean, either way, a gargoyle that has a master, and like, if their master is slain, they'll usually seek out another one, like, quickly, because they like people to serve.
Oh, interesting. I'm your second master, and you want to get revenge on the person who killed your original master.
That would be also an interesting concept. Yeah. So that's probably what I was gonna do for Rolo, and he was gonna have like a deep, gravelly voice, like sort of high pitched, but also deep. Like, fuck, how do I do this? Master, something like that. I don't know how I do it, but like, I'd have to work on it, but. He'd follow under. I guess he could follow under. You know what? We need to get some new campaigns started so we can do these characters.
Alright, I'm playing enough games where I could play every day.
No. Here's the thing. We just remove 2 of them, and we're good.
Let's kick someone. We take their position.
Yeah.
Do what me and 1.0 are doing, where we're going back to back every week.
We'll discuss this stuff later. But yeah, that's my second character concept. Yeah, so those are our character concepts. You guys should leave yours down in the comments. We'd love to see them. Anything interesting you want.
And I'm going to be responding to the comments every once in a while.
I'll respond to all of them that aren't racist.
If your comment is racist, your comment will be removed, and I will tell you to fuck off and leave.
I will tell your mother.
If you don't have a mom, fuck you, I'm gonna tell both your dads.
No, if you don't have a mom, I am adopting you. Just to disown you. Fuck you. Because I can.
If you don't have a mom, I'm gonna tell both your dads. You're being a Nazi.
Okay, so we finished character concepts. What now? Man, we should have planned this out.
We can talk, right, here's one. It's kind of a character concept, but it's not really a character, it's more of an idea that my brain had.
Okay, let's hear it.
A undead fighter, people have probably seen this one going around, who died, who's just dead, woke up in like a pile of corpses, basically, but is super attached and caring of life. Like, when we walk through a meadow, I make sure nobody steps on a flower.
That's an interesting character concept.
Make sure that we don't kill rats, and I try to make sure you guys don't don't swat, don't flies and spiders. He's an undead who perishes, who views life as this super sacred thing.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. You guys are free to play that one.
Yeah, I stole that one off the internet myself. Going around for a while, it's a concept, so, you know, and I've seen it. I don't know who originally made the post. I've seen it reposted hundreds of times at this point. I can't give anyone credit, and it's credit. You put it on the internet. I can't give you credit for it if I don't know who you are, and it's a concept that you gave out for people to use.
If you did make it and you have proof, tell us, and we'll give you credit in the comments.
I'll give you a pat on the back, and we can go watch the big football game.
We can go get you froyo. You know, froyo.
I prefer ice cream because I'm not some goddamn white suburban mom, but
you
sure.
think we have enough money for ice cream?
You said we were gonna pay.
Oh, they have to pay? Cool, I'm chill with that.
No, none of us are gonna pay, because I want a gun.
Oh, we don't actually, guys.
Wait, Chase, why are you saying we don't actually? Why does it matter? Gun ownership is legal in America.
You 8th grade, buddy. 8th grade.
Oh yeah, but you're not saying you own a gun.
Anyways. You know what? Hey, man. Tell me an idea for a campaign you've been cooking up. I'm sure you've been cooking up one.
Okay. Nobody's allowed to take this one, alright?
Yeah, this is...
any of you taking this, I'm gonna actually be mad.
Yeah, don't take his campaign concept. He will kill you. He will find you. He knows how.
So, if you play D&D, it's notorious. We all know this monster. Games threaten us with it as a joke when we're being dumb and idiots. It's the Tarrasque. Chase, if you can do like the musical, like the record stops noise right there, please. Get it?
Okay.
Not gonna do it. I know he's not gonna do it, but it's fine.
I might. Depends on how the rest of this podcast goes.
But yeah, he's gonna stop the sweet boy jazz that's playing in the background.
Continue with the.
Alright. So the trash just went wakey wakey, humans and elves. And he's just fucking shit up along this coast. The party. Our goal was to get people, supplies, resources, alliances. Kill this motherfucker. He doesn't eat everything. That's my concept. It's basically, god damn it, he's awake again. All right, at the door. And
that sounds pretty interesting.
There's a little secret. There's a cult dedicated to keeping this thing alive, to making sure it eats all. There, cool concept. Please don't take it. This is my first D&D campaign idea, and I rewrote it, and it's done. And I'm still super scared to have run it because I don't think it's good enough.
Oh, it's okay with your insecurities. Don't worry.
Fuck you all. Eat your mom.
That's weird. Okay, I have a concept I've been thinking of. It's not really like finished or polished at all. It came to me like yesterday, and I thought it might be pretty interesting to do. So like a group of people, all from different times, like fucking, I don't know, medieval times, modern times, fucking a surfer dude or whatever. There's multiple people from different times. Okay.
So what you're saying is it's gonna be like a medieval knight, ninja, a fucking Viking, and just Dan.
We have Dan, and they all get like transferred to a fucking different world where they.
Whoa!
Yeah, they all get sent to a different world where they have to fucking save the world.
There's one problem with this.
What?
Language barrier.
Don't worry. As a plot device, they all start speaking the same language, which is the language of this world that they got transferred to.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, yeah, they get transferred to this different world, and they have to save it together. I don't care how different they are and how much they don't get along. They have to save it.
You have to save the world, and that's the only way you get to go home.
Yeah, that's the only way you get to go home. You die, you respawn. You come back. There's only one way out, and that is saving the world.
Okay, so if you die in the game, you die in real life, alright?
This isn't a game. This is if you die, you respawn until you save the world. If the world doesn't get saved, you're stuck there. Forever. You can't die. So there's actual consequences. It's wild.
Well, if you take away the consequence of death, that's going to let us think that there are no consequences.
Well, there's definitely going to be more consequence. I told you, I just came up with this yesterday. There's going to be consequences, but
if death is not an option, then what stops me from just running in, just beating the shit out of the dragon, respawning, and then coming back and being the dragon clowns? There's nothing stopping me.
Actually, I think I might do it like ReZero, where it's a spawn point. So if you die and you beat the dragon half to death, you go back, and the dragon is fully healed.
It's a video game.
Yeah, I guess sorta, but like it's not a video game. I don't know.
Oh, we get sucked into the digital world.
Fuck you, it's Digimon! Digimon campaign!
You, it's Digimon!
You start realizing over time that the monsters you're fighting are actually Digimon? Like, wait a second.
Hey, everyone, go watch Digimon. We're not sponsored. I would wish if we were sponsored.
If we were sponsored by Digimon, I would be set for life. I'd be so happy.
Fuck you, Nintendo, because you don't sponsor us. But if you want to, like, I love you. If you don't.
I don't think Digimon's made by Nintendo.
Oh, they're not. Not at all. That's the whole joke.
Okay. Cool.
A bit.
Remember Bakugan? Okay, off topic.
Bakugan was the fucking.
Yeah, it was great. There's a new series out. It's so bad. So
Well, of course it is.
I'm sure it's great for the children watching it, but like for people who watch the old
I
shit,
bet it's great for those. I bet it's great for those fucking crotch goblins.
fucking goblin. Speaking of goblins,
Goblins are the best.
they're so amazing.
They are the best. Goblin lives are the best lives. I don't care. I don't care that you're a fucking noble-born fucking elf. This fucking shit stain on the material world is the best boy.
You see you compare a goblin and a king. There's no comparison. Goblins are better. I don't care. I love goblins. They're the best race.
I think goblins are the low-level D&D monsters, so they're super easy. No, goblins are fucking crazy strong. And you use them right. I was able to capture my entire party of level like 6 with like goblins, with like 15 goblins.
We're gonna break out eventually.
You guys already broke out.
Did we? Oh, we broke out. Was I not there?
You were there. That's where the session ended. Remember that those woods?
I don't remember this, but cool.
Leave halfway through.
I might have like my internet might have went out or something. That happens a lot.
It's like a family thing.
Playing D&D online, guys, is hard sometimes.
Sometimes. Don't worry. Quarantine. Hopefully, everything's going to be back to normal, and we can all get back to playing D&D.
Yeah, that's what we are. Okay, so Devin and I have 5 campaigns going on at the same time. 6 actually. One's just not weekly. We have a campaign Monday through Friday. Like, different campaigns.
And then we have one campaign that we play like once a month, maybe twice a month if we're lucky.
Speaking of, we have a campaign in like 30 minutes. It's wild.
Oh, we haven't like. Oh no, yeah, shit, we do. 30 minutes, fuck.
Maybe what else do we talk about for this first episode?
How are we doing on time?
We're like an hour.
Alright.
We could end now, or we could go 30 more minutes.
I don't know.
I think maybe we should end now and think of more concepts
I don't
for
really have one.
future episodes.
Yeah.
So
I think we're gonna break this up into 3 sections. This podcast: fun rules time, character concept time, random bullshit.
yeah, we might add some more here and there, but until then, we might have some times where we buy D&D shit and we decide to show it off. Who knows? We'll just we'll see how it goes in the future. Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching the first episode of Derailed Dumbasses, our D&D podcast for fellow idiots who just love to talk about all the dumb things that we think of.
I am going to attempt to make a website for this. I am also going to try to get it on Spotify, possibly. We'll see how it goes. For now, it's on YouTube, and you can watch it there.
Thank you. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment down below your character concepts, creation concepts, just fun D&D ideas, or just tell us about your day. Hope everybody has a great day. May Asmodeus be with you.
Tune in next time. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.